and welcome to episode 10 of the Farsley Celtic save. The run-in begins. We're slowly edging towards the beginning or the end of the season and the beginning of our first major transfer window. We are currently in 7th place with a game in hand that if we win this, we will move up to, depending on how well we win it, potentially 3rd place. We think Scarborough are a little bit out of reach now, but hopefully with the win, we will at least be a little bit more competitive and have an easier game in the playoffs. We are up against Banbury United, who are absolutely rock bottom, so hopefully that gives us a little bit more confidence going into this game. Coulson is now back, which is nice, and Branson Pickle's not too far away. This is the team that we're currently rocking. We brought Yao back in the last episode because he was doing okay on loan, but we really drastically needed a winger, especially after Coulson got injured. But yeah, this is where we're sat at the moment. Quick look. Yeah, Lewis Turner was the right back that we that has been essentially injured for so long but now he's miraculously back, which is nice. And I think we'll just get straight into it. And the same formation as usual. I think we're going to play. We've got a little bit of a tired squad, but there's not much we can do about that, sadly. Leverett, Coulson and Branson Pickle. Yeah, I'm not going to bring Coulson on yet. I want to give him an extra couple days just to be a little bit more comfortable going forward, and we're going to go positive. Here we go. Straight into this. Yes, we've got some people that may struggle to see out the match, but hopefully we have enough that we'll be ahead of them by quite a bit before we even get to the 60th minute. They are by far the worst. I say by far the worst team. They're not the best team. They're definitely close to the worst. But I believe there are other teams that are pretty poor as well in the table. So they may not be the complete worst team in the league, but they are by far one of the worst. Here we go though, game in hand. None of the games that are being played are really that important other than ours today. So we're going to go straight into this one, encourage the lads and hopefully get straight into it. Here we go. 10 minutes gone, first highlight. Missambo playing a centre-back next to Asenso today purely because Tom Allen was a little bit tired and I think giving him at least one player a rest is a good idea. Atkinson plays out to Smith, our left-back, runs up onto the wing. Can he get across into Darren Stevenson? He can, and it's in the back of the net. 1-0, 14th goal of the season for Darren, and a great way to start the stream. Here we go. Alrighty. But let's have a look at the table. Where does that throw us at the moment? That throws us into 5th. With an extra goal, we would be hopefully up into 4th, and an extra couple would put us into that 3rd position, which might give us a bye. There's 7 teams, so 7th will play 4th, so 2nd and 3rd will probably get a bye in the first round of the playoffs, which is something we definitely want to try and get if we can. Chris Atkinson, right-hand side of the box, slots it into the bottom right-hand side. A 2-0 scoreline puts us in a great position right now. And hopefully we can run a riot today. I think if possible, we'll try and get as many goals in here, better our goal difference, and try and sneak our way up the league. Sadly, even with that 2nd goal, we must have scored less goals in general compared to Spennymoor, so they are still ahead of us, so we need at least 1 more to go ahead. We are definitely tired already. Smith's almost dead. Silver's struggling. Stevenson's struggling. Beckett's struggling. It's a little bit scary about how tired we are, but for now, we are going to carry on. I'm going to praise them because I shouldn't have encouraged them. I should have praised them. Into the dressing room. Created load, straight back into it. I'm going to take Yao off when we get to the 55th minute, I think. Just because he's a bit shattered. Same with Smith. Alrighty. Praise the lads, and that's going to be that. I think these, I said 55th, they've gotten to the 60th. Smith is definitely coming off. Allen can come on. Yao, you're coming off. Yumbi can come on. I think aside from that, There's not much more we're going to do at the moment. Confirm the subs. Straight back out there and try and score another one. One more would be nice to get. Here we go, Leverett on the corner, crosses it in, Allen's underneath it, there might be a penalty there. I think, yeah, penalty has been given. Let's make sure who's on penalties. Want it to be Stevenson if possible. It will be. There we go. Confirm that. Straight into another one. Let's get Stevenson another goal, and hopefully that will put us into 4th place. We want to squeeze into 3rd now. I think that's got to be our new target. Stevenson finds the back of the net, straight down the middle. 3-0 Farsley Celtic. Absolutely wonderful. 65 minutes pretty much gone, which is great. Here we go. 3-0, great result for us, and that does surely now puts us above Spennymoor when this updates. Still hasn't updated. We did in. That says Stevenson missed the penalty. Stevenson scored. We're 3-0 up. What the hell's going on there? We'll have a second look at that because I think that just changed, but that wasn't right. He scored it. We're straight on the middle. Can we get a foot in? We do not want to concede. A clean sheet would be great at the moment as well. Winters, I think he might have been offside, but maybe not. Still didn't get enough time to see that. Hopefully the band can do something special. I think we have to protect Stevenson here. As much as I'd like to protect Beckett, I think Stevenson's got to be the one that comes off. Purely because we need to maintain a striker. So, Yumbi, you're going to go up front. Stevenson, you're going to be replaced with Ben. And we're going to confirm that there. 81st minute, there you go. The penalty has now actually been confirmed, which does put us above Spennymoor. There we go. But there's so much difference here. I mean, Southport win their game, they go up to 2nd comfortably. So, another highlight would have been good if we could have gotten ahead here. Gotten another goal, sorry. Will put us into, was it 3rd place, I think? Which is what we're aiming for now. Atkinson, long ball over to Gold. Gold heads it back. And Winters is somewhat through on goal. I don't know if he was offside, but that's missed to the left anyway. Did Laban get a hand on that? Looks like he did, yeah, corner. Laban got a hand on it. Very well done to him. Here we go. Dath on the corner. And that is that. Cleared by Senso. Can we do anything to try and get a foot on this and clear it? We can't. Sam Crawler scores 6th goal of the season, and we have conceded in the 91st minute against the worst team in the league. Nonetheless, we will be winning this game, so it's not too much of a stress. Sadly, that does push us once again below Spennymoor. Unless we can score in the next minute and a half. Beckett, very tired man on the ball, but he does well to hold on to it for now. Running up the left wing, finds Allen, the makeshift left back, who's usually a centre back, but we rested for a little bit of this game. A long ball over, that's gone straight into Harding's hands. That is not much of a highlight. We are playing key highlights, just checking that. Harding, long ball over. We get our head on it. Beckett collects it, plays it out wide to Allen. Allen surely plays Ben Atkinson. He does indeed. Tries to go around his man, plays it into Allen. Allen plays it through to Beckett, who was surely offside. Missed anyway, and now Winters has the ball once again. Crawler, the goal scorer, long good through ball to Tompkins. Tompkins, it's now 3v3, 4v3. Essentially, Tompkins has done the whole thing on his own, and he's put it into the back of the net. We are now only 1 goal to the good. That's time waste, and let's just call that a day, lads. Let's not lose this match now. We were 3-0 up against bottom of the league, and we conceded 2 goals in what? Stoppage time. Surely, full time. Thank goodness. Jesus. We weren't our best, but we got the goal. We got the win at least, so can't complain too much. Yes, we're below on goal difference, but we are in the hunt for the top well, second and third position, which is where we're aiming. Now then, let's get all of these lads rested because they drastically need it. Rest all of you and also rest Tom Allen because everyone needs a rest for 2 days. Come back strong. And then we've got Russia Olympic in 17th, which again, if we beat them, that would be good. Following by the most important game potentially of the season against South Shields, who are in second place currently. If we manage to beat South Shields, that would put us in a great position to take over that second or third place position. Do we chancellor Harry Sheridan? I think that is fair because he is not particularly great. So, do that. Quick look at the report. Yeah, maybe mark that dude. Sam Leverett, again, we're playing him, so I hope he's going to become better than Ben. Was that Ben or Chris Atkinson? Even so, I hope he'll become better than one of the Atkinson brothers that we've got playing at the moment. Okay, so, Senso, they want silver there. Oh, God. Yeah, is Coulson back? How happy is Coulson? Yeah, he is back and potentially playing. So, Sheridan, you're coming out. Yao and... oh, this is an issue now. Do I play Coulson and Darren? I don't think so. Unless we just don't play Yao. We just don't play Yao. Yao is apparently worse. He can be an impact sub. We're gonna... oh, see, Stevenson wants to play up front there, doesn't he? Inside forward. We'll do that. We'll do that, see how that goes down. Branson Pickle is still out. 7 days until he's back. That would be nice. Okay. Into tomorrow's game against Rushall Olympic. Don't want to go for any other coaches because, of course, we still have absolutely no money available to us. See, Yao's performing well. I feel like I should play Yao. But how can we play? We can't go back to a 4-2-2-2. Especially... oh, I'm not sure. Can we go back to a 4-2-2-2? Do we stop playing Leverett for a bit? Let's compare you with Chris Atkinson. At least statistically. Yeah, I mean, it's probably Chris Atkinson is the better player. I think we stick with it for this match and just see what happens. We're not going to go positive. We're going to stick with the regular attack because I think going positive might have even caused us some problems in the last game with the 2 goals conceded towards the end. Come on, lads. Straight into it. Not had the best form recently, but hopefully we can hit a string of runs now. A string of wins, or a run of wins, get us back in a good position. Southport have Warrington, Spennymoor have Banbury, Tamworth have Scunthorpe. That's a difficult game for both of those. That could go down well for us, which is nice. Scarborough doesn't matter, they're probably going to win the league anyway. Buxton got Boston, Southshield's got Alfreton. There's not, apart from that Scunthorpe game, there isn't an awful lot of difficult fixtures for any of the teams in the top 7 actually by the looks of it. So hopefully we can come away with 3 points and it won't matter. Can Smith get to that? He's being Whitehall running rings around him at the moment. Manton passes it back to Hart. Into Sullivan. Long ball over to Mayer. Can our keeper make a save? LeBan, we need you, and you've done nothing. Ronan Mayer, first goal, 8th goal of the season for him. First goal of this game. Damn. That would have been good to got off the start of this game with a goal ourselves, but we have conceded. Okay. Not great for us. Scunthorpe are losing, which is good for us. If we win this, we could theoretically get into that second position, but I'd be surprised. Smith on the corner. Can Masambo get underneath it? He does not. We collect it, the second one. Coulson into Ebanks. Ebanks has a go, puts it into the back of the net. We've got to put Allen back in defence. However, we are at 1-1, so we will accept that for now. Back to 1-1. Do not mind a draw overly if the other team's results go negatively against them. But for now, we obviously want to win this game. A long throw from Green, which is collected by Chris Atkinson in Green. Ebanks on the right wing, got an awful lot of space, and I think he's got Coulson supporting him through the centre. Ebanks keeps running wide. He's now got no support anywhere and potential coverage for the cross, which he tries, but Hart clears it. Leverett almost gets underneath it. Thankfully, it falls down to Carroll. Carroll to Leverett. Leverett back to Masambo. Masambo back to Carroll. So bloody triangles being played here by the Farsley Celtic boys. Carroll, can he find an out ball? He attempts one to Atkinson, who gives support in the centre of the pitch. Carroll once again collects it, turns back into the inside. Chris Atkinson, long ball over to Ebanks. Ebanks has got through the back of their defence, crosses it in. Is there anyone in the back post? There's not. It's an own goal. Green, they got absolutely no pressure, but Christian Green has headed it in through the hands of Cooper, their keeper. The keeper, Cooper, couldn't keep his coop free from balls, and sadly that is that 2-1 to us. And we are back in this game ahead, which puts us in third. That is a great result for us, especially with how everything else is going. If we could end these games like this, I would be very happy. Whitehall tries to get underneath that with a header, but Masambo gets there first. Mantum, the Phantom, finds Harrison Smith and he smashes it into the back of the net. 2-2, 36 minutes gone, and that will definitely make us plummet once again. Encourage the lads. What is this? Let's go a little bit positive. Why not? If we're conceding anyway, let's go positive. Okay. Smith, already another potential goal coming. Stevenson back to Smith. Long ball over to Ebanks, who's not much of a headerer, but we collect it with Carroll on the right-hand side. He runs round his man and surely tries to find a cross. It has gone through everyone, and Coulson puts it in the back of the net. 21st goal of the season for Coulson. We are 3-2 up. This is a hectic game at the moment. Who knows what will happen? Three, 40 minutes now gone, sorry. Which again puts us into that third place position. Scunthorpe are losing to Tamworth, which is great. Scarborough drawing, which isn't bad for us, good for us, but obviously we are probably not going to be catching up to Scarborough anytime soon. Lots of shots on target. Let's just keep going, lads. Who else is doing poor? Darlington have dropped off a little bit. Quite a lot of it, a hell of a lot of it. They're now in the bottom 4-3. Carroll on the right hand side, as per usual, throws it to Ebanks, his wing partner on that side. Carroll long cross in. Can Stevenson get his head on it? He doesn't like heading, but he does like scoring. 4-2 to Farsley Celtic. A wonderful worked goal from that right hand side. Very, very happy with that. 4-2. Can we maintain this now? We don't want to concede much more. I'm going to go balanced unless we score. If we score again, maybe being more attacking is causing them to not be able to attack as much themselves, but we will see. Can we get the ball off them? Whitehall collects it on the right-hand side. Smith puts a foot in, and Beckett finds Coulson on the centre of the pitch. Coulson back to Atkinson, back to Asenso, and we've calmed it down in the centre of the pitch. Leverett collects it, passes it out, sprays out to Ebanks, who passes it back to the centre of the pitch in Masambo once again. Almost on the halfway line, Masambo passes it to Asenso, who plays a long ball over. Hart collects that, heads it clear, and more passes it out to Whitehall, but Smith gets a foot in. Stevenson on that left wing, running up that left wing. Can he find a cross that will be sufficient? Back to Beckett. Cooper with a fantastic save, a great save from their keeper. a good attempt of a shot, but sadly no outcome there. However, the corner is still a highlight. Smith on this, can he find someone? Crosses in, Moore clears it, and there is a different Smith that's surely going to not quite get to that throw-in. Okay. Unless this highlight continues, which I would have been surprised if it did. That is that. We are looking comfortable. 60 minutes. What I'm going to do is put Stevenson back up front. Olsen's come off. You've played your 60 minutes. Yao's coming on. I'm taking off Ty Banks just to protect him, I think. And we're taking off Asenso for Tom Allen just purely because he has a yellow card and is a little bit complacent according to his whatchamacallit. Can't even remember the he's feeling complacent. Who cares? His attitude. There you go. Yumbi on that right-hand wing collects and turns. He's not got an awful lot of support out there, but he's doing well with it. Holds it up in a long cross that surely he's not going to find anyone on our team. Or a poor header from them, and Stevenson almost manages to latch on the end of that and scores himself. But that is 4-2. 66 minutes gone. That's the 70th minute now gone. Another highlight. Hopefully we don't concede here. If we can at least survive this highlight, I'll feel confident with a 2-goal buffer going into the last 20 minutes. However, they are indeed attacking Whitehall on the right-hand side. Can anyone get a foot in? Played it to the centre of the pitch. Sullivan Moore may take a long shot. He does. It hits the crossbar. Laban doesn't quite cover it. Yumbi clears it after an attempted clearance from Smith. Mayer still got the ball blocked and pushed onto the post. We clear it out to the left-hand side to Alexandro, who we were going to defend against. However, he doesn't seem to have done much so far this game. Ranbury have got a goal back against Spennymoor, who, of course, are above us in the league at the moment. But we are pretty content with us winning and them winning, although I think they may have just conceded another, which may push us into second place. Atkinson to Silva. Yao Silva plays it inwards but doesn't find anyone, and Charles collects it. 4-2. We definitely need to maintain this 2-goal lead. Misambo collects and plays it to Atkinson, who we have slowed this down quite a bit. Long ball. Stevenson tries to get on it, but he can't. Yumbi collects it on the right wing. Tries a through ball to Stevenson. Can he get his on the end of it? He can. Has a shot and Cooper saves it. Okay. The last 10 minutes, nothing comes from that. Spennymoor must have conceded again. Where are they? Can't see them currently. Mayer, long cross. Can we get our head on that? We can just about. Smith beats Smith to it. Smith, will he beat Yumbi to it? Silva instead. Apologies. Silva. Does he play it to Smith? He doesn't. He turns inside. Wrong foot, the centre midfielder, and plays it out to Yumbi. He's got a little bit of space in the centre of the park. A through ball over the top of Brown. Stevenson latches on the end of it, and a good save for Cooper once again. Their goalkeeper has been playing mighty well today. Even though he's conceded 4, he's made a good few saves. Smith on this corner. Is it going to hit Masambo's head? Banbury, there's confirmation of their second goal there. It's towards Allen. It misses 4 players that's gone through, and Spennymoor scored again to sadly go above us in the table once more. Nonetheless, Scunthorpe are still losing. Scarborough are still drawing. And Smith is still throwing. Is he going? There we go. Chris Atkinson in the centre of the... Well, not the centre of the pitch, to be fair. Beckett, who is in the centre of the attacking third, turns, long shot, curling long shot, aims for the top right, and sadly puts it high and wide. Interesting set of results here today. South Shields drawing. We will see in a second if all of those were confirmed score lines. Well done, lads. Good win for us. Very happy with that. So, Buxton drew. They've dropped points. Chorley won. Chester drew. They've dropped points. That's good for us. Scarborough drew. Scunthorpe lost. Spennymoor won. And Southport lost. Where was South Shields in that? They're not there, but they were drawing. So, They do still have that game in hand, however, as do Southport, which if they win will go above us, and South Shields win there, they will also go above us. So it's not done and dusted yet. However, we are now in the position where we play South Shields in the league. If we win this game against South Shields, that could confirm our top 7 finish and hopefully confirm our strength for potentially aiming for that 2nd or 3rd position. We will see. Okay. Team selection, I don't want to change an awful lot from that. I'd like to scout you, but playing for Hartlepool, which is definitely a league above us. For now, because we've still got no money. Let's see if the board will give us any money. Transfer budget, never going to happen. Senior affiliate is, if anything, the most important thing for me. Ooh, they've at least started talking. Retain our independence as a club, really help us grow. Oh, please find a senior affiliate that might give us a chance. I don't care who it is. Obviously, we're close to Leeds, so if we can get Leeds as a senior affiliate, that'd be great. Here we go. Team of the week, Stevenson made the team of the week again. And the South Shields match has been postponed. Damn. Oh, we've now got games so close to each other. Why? Waterlogged pitch. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Well, at least everyone will be fit for it. I think bringing in Tom Allen, even though they don't seem to be performing particularly well next to each other, I think it's probably needed. Okay, well, we'll see what others... Oh, spending more games. Damn, they're going... Southport are going to have 2 games. Well, no, I guess only 1 game in hand on us. But we'll see. We'll see what comes from that. That's the latest. We'll see if we manage to maintain a decent position in the league. Banbury. Oh, they're now off the bottom of the league. Buxton won. Scarborough lost. Slowly reeling them in, but it's probably too little too late. Anything else interesting happened there? Tamworth won again, but apart from that, little has changed. We are 29, so South Shields, they win their game in hand, or Southport, they win their game in hand, they go above us. We have got game in hand on Buxton, so we at least a point. Okay. Here we go. Surely then Tamworth, who are both fighting for that 7th position. Okay. So no to transfer budget, but that's fine if we get a senior affiliate. Just pump us full of youngsters. That sounds terrible. Yeah, we want some new blood in the team to try and have a stronger squad, especially for next season. We are not doing that. Yeah, Silver wants to play as a centre. He's actually centre mid, but I've been playing him out of the wing. Is he better be training. Wait, development train. Is we training him? No, we're training him as a left mid. Cool. We want him. Yeah, some finishing training. Why not? No. Okay. Yep. Do that. Go ahead. Here we go. Branson Pickle is returned to training, finally. Turner, you've been shit. But, yow, you've been great. Keep it up, lad. You are only 18, though. So you've got a lot of development potential. It'd be great if we could keep you for next season, but I doubt it. Okay, here we go. We're expected to lose. Okay, weird. Coulson can do 75 minutes today at least. Ransom Pickle could theoretically do 30. I don't think it's the time for him to come back and do anything, to be perfectly honest. We are sticking with it how it is. Yep, I know that Coulson's struggling. We're going to hopefully try and get him a few more minutes under his belt and go from there. Here we go. Pick up from where you left off. Attackers, I trust you to make the difference. Midfield, I trust you to make the difference. Ty Eubanks is still nervous, but everyone else is happy. Let's get going. They're playing particularly well at the moment. I can't say I know any of their players off the top of my head, but we will move forward. What we want is a good performance here, lads, and we want at worst a draw. We are playing Chorley, who are just outside those positions, but if we can get a win here, we'll definitely feel confident to push further for those top two positions. Here we go. Smith on the outside throws a ball into Stevenson. Stevenson back to Smith. Smith to Beckett. Beckett turns, rounds two men. That was a referee. I thought that was their team. Beckett, long shot, sadly over the bar. That would indeed have been majestic. Nonetheless, first shot is off and we are playing. Southport are winning after score. They could be 2-0 up, but they missed a penalty. Buxton have had an injury and we are encouraging. Carroll out to Ebanks. Ebanks to Leverett. Leverett puts a long cross in. Stevenson's open at the back post. He heads it. If he'd passed it across the net, we would have had an open goal. Coulson would have been through. Instead, Ellis with what looks to be a long throw, and a penalty's been given away. Damn it. Well, he was facing away from the goal. He was on the outside of the box. There was no pressure. Why did you have to kick him? Okay, penalty taker, Mark Ellis. Can it be saved by Laban? And it's not. 1-0 to Chorley. Damn. Okay, well, we've come back from worse. We're only 21 minutes in and we have had much better opportunities than them. So let's encourage the lads once again. Buxton are winning. Scarborough are drawing. Southport, of course, are winning. Kulea on their corner. In towards us off the crossbar again. I swear the crossbar gets hit like every game at the moment. And Laban collects it. Can we find an outball? We cannot. Here we go. Let's try and get some more movement. I'm going to go slightly more positive. I think it's required if we're going to get a goal back. Let's be honest, losing is pointless. Spennymoor winning again. Come on, lads. Another highlight, please. They've had 3 yellow cards. Dressing room. Shooting has not been good enough. Straight back out there. Encouragement, come on. Their goalkeeper, Owen. Long goal kick from him by the looks of it. Can we get on the end of that? We can. Stevenson collects it and he's running down the left-hand side. He's found a little bit of space. One more man to get around. He does indeed do that. Can he put it in the back of the net? He does not. Owen makes a save and it goes over for a corner. Can we get something from the corner or is that going to be the end of the highlight? For some reason, the corner's on this side. I'm amazed by that. Smith crosses it in. Allen's almost underneath that, but he's not quite. Smith doesn't get to that, and that is the end of that highlight. 50 minutes gone. Do we make some substitutions? I kind of want to say keep Stevenson and Coulson on there. Ebanks. I think it's about time that we probably take off one of the midfielders. Okay, we're going to do it. Chris Atkinson. Yeah, I was coming on. Beckett and Leverett are pretty comfortable there, but I don't know if I make a substitution. Pai Banks has been nervous all game. He's not really done much. So maybe we bring Yumbi on to try and... no, I'm going to keep Yumbi off and bring on Yumbi for Darren Stevenson in the future. For now, I'm going to give the team talk to those guys. Trust... Oh, it's just Yao coming on. Looking to make the difference. We've changed our formation and we'll see. No way it's Jimbo Jones. Nothing gonna viv you up. Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you. How you doing? Oh, we've just missed a header and Samson's got on the end of that. Thankfully, Laban does enough to close him down and he's put it wide. Here we are. Encouragement. We need a goal. We need two, really. Let's be honest. We're going positive. In fact, we're going attacking to try and get some movement because we drastically can't afford a loss now after the last couple of performances that have kept us in good positions. Tamworth have got one back against Spennymoor. South Shields are sadly now drawing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Encouragement, something. Okay, Colson's doing poor as well. Yumbi. I don't even know what to do. I guess to protect Colson, but he's motivated, but he's performing poorly. I'm taking him off. And then Smith, we're going to bring on Turner, give team talk, pump fist, expecting a show. Confirm. Okay, last 10 minutes. I'm going to demand, I'm going to wait. Laban, goal kick into the centre of the pitch. Beckett doesn't quite get underneath that, and sadly, taking off that centre defensive mid has left that gap in between the defence and the midfield. Truman blazes it over the bar nonetheless. What else can we do here? Leverett, you can go box to box. Carroll will play you as a wing back. And Yao, we're going to play you as a winger. Don't think there's much more we can do, sadly. Confirm that there. We'll wait until the 87th minute. No, okay, 88th in fact. Turner, oh god, okay, Carroll, you're going to go up a little bit. Turner, you're going to go up a little bit. And Beckett, do we move you forward? No, we need to keep that centre of the pitch confirmed. I am indeed a Leeds fan, yeah. I am very happy after last night's result. Admittedly, the penalty was maybe a little bit harsh, but I am more than happy to have come away with that with 3 points. Laban, long ball out to Silva. Silva to Beckett. Thoughts on the game? Honestly, the first 15 minutes was hectic as hell. And then after that, I thought the first half we looked good. Yumbi puts it in the back of the net. He's finally got rid of his goal drought. Has the linesman got his hand up? He did. No. It's offside. Damn. We're going to go very attacking. Yeah, no, I think the first half we looked really good. Second half, Everton definitely looked better, but I didn't ever really feel threatened until after we scored the goal. But I'm more than happy to come away with 3 points. We needed to win against teams like Everton to be able to stay up this season. Did you watch the game yourself? Seeing Grealish on the Everton shirt, yeah, I thought that. He was one of those players that I was petrified when he came on, but again, he didn't do an awful lot to really scare me. But it did feel weird seeing him in that dark blue. Sadly, that's a loss against Chorley. Buxton won. Okay, what else has happened? Southfields drew, Southport won, Spennymoor won. That's a shame. I mean, if we win our game in hand by, 13 goals, we go ahead with Buxton, but I don't see that happening, sadly. Yeah, I know that Yumbi, Player of the week, there's no way that we had anyone on Player of the week. I went out with some friends. Very nice. What did you get up to? I tried to get tickets for the Everton game and sadly couldn't get tickets myself, but I have got tickets to the Newcastle game in a couple of weeks' time. I'm very excited for. Okay. Well then, let's just keep going. Drinks, love it. Let's just keep moving forward. I should probably, admittedly, have rested the lads a little bit before this game against Tamworth. Sadly, by the looks of it, that second and third place positions are going to slowly slip away from us. In fact, I don't really need to rest him by the looks of it. Do we do anything with the formation? I think we just stick with it how it is. Ransom Pickle coming on, attacking. Heck, I think Ben Atkinson maybe. Yeah, it's good. Here we go, game against Tamworth. Not changing that. And yes, I'd like to sign some players, but we have no money. Although, Viv, we have luckily finally had confirmation that the club will allow us to get a senior affiliate, hoping they come back with some options. But we will see. Yeah, Coulson and Branson Pickle. Branson Pickle can now at least play a half, which would be nice to get him back on the pitch. Team selection, I'm not changing an awful lot. Going straight into it. Oh, my mic cut out. I was just saying that what the board have finally allowed us to get a senior affiliate, which will be great. Hopefully, we can get some more players in without having to pay £1, which is what we're hoping for. Yeah, allowed a senior affiliate, which is really exciting. Although they haven't come back to us yet with any options, so I'm nervous they're going to say that they can't find anything viable. But we'll see. Straight into it. I'm going to encourage straight away, even though it's during the match. Leverett gets an interception. Coulson, can he find Stevenson on the outside? He can indeed. Stevenson turns in, plays it to Atkinson. Chris Atkinson, through ball to Ebanks. A poor ball from Atkinson and a rash shot from outside the pitch, outside the box. We definitely need a win here. We can't allow any of the teams lower than us to catch up any more than they already are. Scunthorpe would have 3 games in hand. Heck, well, to Chorley that being. Stevenson collects this, has a pop, and puts it over the top, sadly. "15 minutes gone. South Shields are 2-0 up, Buxton are drawing, and Southport are drawing. Aside from that, there's not too many other games. I guess Chorley are also drawing, which is another team we probably need to keep an eye on from now on. We need a win. Ty Ebanks has not been the best performer recently, and he's given the ball away again there. Can he get it back? He's trying hard to, but he doesn't quite acquire that. Shikuna out to Akwaye. Akwaye turns, Ebanks almost gets his foot onto that, and Cullinan Liebert does turn well inside. Milnes to Shikuna to Gascoigne. Some difficult names in this team to pronounce. Dolman, slightly easier. In defence, back to Cullinan Liebert to Milnes, forward to Deacon forward to Shikuna, and puts that into the bottom left. Oh, we just can't. So we're so inconsistent. We can't seem to find anything, any run of form. If we could get 4 or 5 wins on the bounce, that would be amazing. But we just seem to be win, loss, draw, win, loss at the moment. It's crazy. Smith crosses it in. Masambo's underneath that and does put that into the back of the net. We are back in this game. Here we go. Nine minutes on the clock. Laban, the goalkeeper, long ball up towards absolutely no one. Why do that? Arlott John on the right hand side. Smith does get into him, tackles him, back to Allen. Here we go, into Atkinson. Atkinson up to Beckett. Beckett runs centrally and finds some space. Ebanks plays a long ball over to Coulson, who was almost definitely offside. He's going to put it in the back of the net, but it's going to not count. He's going to be offside, and there is the linesman calling him offside. Oh, strikers are offside all the time. This is something we've had in the last couple of matches. We just can't seem to tell them to just hold the run. We're playing a mid block. Yeah, we're supposed to be disciplined. No, we just can't seem to do anything. Okay. Throw some more encouragement out there, see what sticks. Southport are winning, South Shields are winning, Buxton are winning, so a win would be quite important here. Take us up to 59, which would only move us one above South Shields, and they still have a game in hand, of course. Milnes on the corner. Lots of people towards the back post, but Allen gets there. Atkinson running towards that and then decides to just stop. Back to Arlott Jones. Acquaye puts it over. Why the hell did you just leave that, Atkinson? What are you doing? What are you doing? Into the dressing room. Shooting's not been good enough. Sam, why are you stressed? Happy with playmaking efforts, defenders. Solid defense. Oh, they don't. What am I doing? What am I doing? Everyone's confused. Everyone's annoyed. Milnes with a free kick. This is definitely going top right, and that is definitely going to be us 2-1 down. Here we go. Oh, just over the bar. Some encouragement thrown at the lads once again. It's affected some of them, but not enough. Not quite sure where to go. Acquaye. Allen gets to that. Coulson's got some space. Coulson's got some space. Keep running, lad. Keep running. I know you're 35, but don't turn back. They've now got their entire team behind the ball again. Somehow Banks has found tons of space on that left-hand side. Back post, nowhere near him. Stevenson was open at the back post, but it's a horrendous cross from Ebanks. We have to make some changes. Stevenson shattered. In comes Silva. I'm going to play you as a winger. Branson Pickle, get out there. Do something. It'll be fun to see you playing. And I want to get Yumby on. I mean, Ebanks has been poor, I think. And they've scored. Whilst I was doing all of that, they bloody scored. And we're going to go positive. Confirm those changes. Okay, 3 substitutions made. I don't think they've taken place yet. Unless we score another one here and someone does something special, we're going to be moving. What is that, Chris? I might have to stop playing Chris. He's been woeful recently. Shakuna's surely playing a ball through to Arlott John. Smith has missed that. Shot on target. Thankfully, Laban deals with that. 2-1. Nothing really to shout about, annoyingly. Heck. Oh, the civil ceremony. I used to get married in get married at Ellen Road today. Yeah, I think I'll pass. As much as I'm a Leeds fan, I don't think that would be something that I would particularly be wanting to an area that I'd actually want to get married, especially because the amount of annoyance that place gives me, that of stress that I get when at Ellen Road. I think I will avoid that for a wedding day, but it is hilarious that they do that. Long cross in, Ebanks to the back post, and it's nowhere near anyone. Although that is a really good price, having just read all of that again. Smith on the outside. Yeah, I think you might struggle with a lot of people. I'm not going to lie, man. There's definitely prettier places in and around Yorkshire to get married. Allen out to Silva. Silva collects our Portuguese winger that we brought back. A long ball over to Ebanks. Ebanks collects and plays it straight to Yumby. Yumby goes for a long shot and a save by Singh. I remember Singh. I remember Tamworth playing. Who was it? Was it Arsenal? I can't remember. But I remember Singh because he was a goalkeeper that I can't remember where else he played. But he was talking a lot about getting better representation for Southern Asians in football. Yeah, because Tamworth, it might have even been Liverpool. I think it was Liverpool that they played. But they played them at Tamworth Stadium. And I remember their goalkeeper doing a lot of work with BBC, which is really cool. Deacon through on goal and puts it over, thankfully. Let's see if we can make something from this. I'm going to demand more. Even a point would be okay. Carroll back to Masambo to Branson Pickle. Branson Pickle obviously coming back after a very long injury. And we do something. 2-1, long ball out. No one in the centre of the pitch to collect that, sadly. Dolman. Through ball, which thankfully Smith is going to recover. This may still be our highlight yet. Into Branson Pickle, into Beckett. Beckett through to Yumby. Yumby finds someone. Ebanks on the right-hand side. Coulson, stay onside. Everyone stay onside. Silver doesn't get underneath it. Yumby does. Why would you attempt that? Goal kick for Tamworth. We're going attacking. And we're going to pray something changes. We do keep getting attempts, but they just don't seem to be doing enough. Smith pushing you up. Carroll pushing you up. Branson Pickle, box-to-box midfielder on support. Now I'm going to keep it like that, because Yumby's getting on the ball. Confirm there. 88 minutes gone. 4 minutes added on. Singh with a long goal kick. Yumby collects that. Turns outwards and just about plays the ball to Ebanks. Can he round his man? It looks like he's just pushed it past him. Cross low. Gascoigne clears it. And can we get there? Theo Masambo has not gotten there. This is going to be a pretty clear highlight for them. Deacon towards the back post, although Alan manages to get his head on it. They've now pushed up quite a lot of people. Can we now break against them? Silva sprinting down that left wing. Lots of energy since he's come on. Can he round his man? He doesn't. He has a shot. Corner. 4 minutes left in this game. Can this corner amount to something? We have had Masambo, who scored in the last game, from a corner. Lots of men flooding that box there. Smith crosses it in. Allen underneath it. And Singh is sadly meets it. And that is probably going to be that. Going to berate him. Bastards. Okay. Well, it's another lost. Far from pleased. Damn. That was 2 games in a row there. We lost to Chorley, we lost to Tamworth, and that has brought them back into contention for this 7th place position. It was only the start of this stream where we were in 3rd and potentially looking to aim for the top, well, 2nd and 3rd, but now we are looking behind us very much so. Buxton won and South Shields won as well. We're going to rest some of the lads and hopefully get some points against South Shields. I think we might call that the last game of this stream. Surely unbeaten in 10. And let's rest some lads. Still haven't heard back from the senior leadership team about a potential senior affiliate, which is something that we very much would be looking forward to if we could get one. I'm going to do something crazy. You don't win if you don't score goals. So what we're going to do? Bloody score goals. Stevenson, you're going up front. Yumby, you're going there. Stevenson, you're going to play as an advanced forward. Actually, I'm going to play you as a pressing forward. No, I'm keeping you as an advanced forward. Yumby, you're a winger. Oh no, wait, not Yumby. What am I doing? Yao Silva. Yao Silva's going out there. And that is what we're going to play. We're going to try that. And screw it. Alan, you're coming back out. Asenso's going in. Poor performances of late. And we will get straight into this game against South Shields. Here we go. We didn't deserve to win that last game, admittedly, but that is now 2 games on the trot that we've lost to teams below us, which is definitely taking us out of the race for a bye in the first round of the playoffs. Come on. Continue on. Still no news. Not doing anything there, nor that. Don't admittedly care too much about this. How has he won player? Heck. That's how he's won it. I can't sign players. I would if I could. Admittedly, 8 goals in 7 games is fantastic. Heck. And surely we are there now. Thank you to Joshua TV for raiding us. That's the first raid we have ever had here at the Jimbo FM channel, and it's lovely to have someone that have done that for us. Thank you very much. We are currently playing with Farsley Celtic in the National League North. No way is this game being postponed again. Oh my god, every time we try and play this game, it's the 3rd time we try and play this game, it's been postponed. We are, currently in 6th place with a team that was estimated to come 22nd, so we are definitely doing a lot better than we expected. Hang on a second. Hang on, we were supposed to play today against South Shields. It got postponed, and South Shields instead have played Alfreton. How has that happened? What? Wait, how has that happened? We were supposed to play South Shields today. What? Were they supposed to play 2 games in a... I don't know what's happened there. I'm going to move on. Moving on. Once again, that game has been postponed. Another waterlogged pitch. Our last game, I guess, will be against Bishop Stopford. If we can get to it. Unless our management team comes back with the senior affiliate, which I think would also be a good ending to this stream. Here we go. Any news about the senior affiliate? Still nothing. Amazing that our under-18s team aren't doing worse than that. Bear in mind, the only player we have in it is a goalkeeper. Oh, we are struggling a little bit. Oh, apologies. I think my Wi-Fi is starting to struggle. There we go. 3 days to go before the Bishop Stopford game. But it is being slow. Okay, after that set of results, we have moved down. Rest in peace, stream. Yeah, I think this might have to be the end of it, Viv. Even though it does seem to be back. Buxton have lost, which is a good result for us. Spennymoor have Drew have drawn. Southport won again. It's getting dangerously close here for that 7th place position. Yeah, I think just because of the quality of the stream at the moment dropping a little bit, I think I might call it a day and come back tomorrow. I'll be back on around about 12:30 tomorrow, where we will hopefully, 31 games out of 46. We might not get to the end of the season in the next stream. It's going to be a slightly longer one, but we will give it a good go. Can we at least get to this Bishop Stopford game before we call it a day? Still heard nothing about the senior affiliate. Still hoping that we'll get something from that. Saving it. Here we go. This is where we're going to end the stream. Senior affiliate verdict. This is it. Viv, any ideas, any guesses on who it might be if we get anyone? Anyone else that's in the chat at the moment? Anyone want to guess any suggestions on who our senior affiliate ideas might be? Obviously, we are, well, there's obviously quite a big chance we may not get any senior affiliate, so that might be a safe bet. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if the board come back and say we can do absolutely nothing for us. But I'm hoping, because of our location with Farsley and me being a Leeds fan, it'd be great to get Leeds as a senior affiliate. They're probably high up though, so I would guess it's going to be someone in League 2 or League 1. Don't know who that would be, to be perfectly honest. Yeovil. I would take Yeovil, actually. That'd be quite funny. Also, a team playing in green and white. That'd be quite funny. I also, yeah, I mean, Yeovil, I mean, where are they in the league system nowadays? That is not how you spell that, James. Yeovil. How do you spell Yeovil? Why don't I know how to do this? Was I right the first time? Why can't I? How do you spell Yeovil? Is it just without an E? No. Yeovil, 1L, that's why. Or Norwich. Okay, so yeah, Yeovil are Vanarama South, so they're in the same league as us. So, well, obviously the southern side. So I'm hoping it won't be Yeovil, but Norwich is a good shout. Anyway, let's stop any further waiting and we will see. Board returns senior affiliate verdict at midnight on Monday the 5th February. We are hopefully having the affiliate of Bradford City. I will take Bradford City happily. Happily. Doesn't cost any money. They have some players that we might be able to take on. They're in League 2, so they are 2 divisions above us. And due to the geographical proximity of the 2 clubs, that does make sense. I'm going to accept that. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Hopefully, that will be enough for us to drag some players from them. There you go, partnership confirmed. Here we go. This is where it gets a little bit fun. The start of the next stream, 12:30 tomorrow, we are going to try and raid Bradford City. We're going to try and take as many of their players that we can get. Any of them loan listed. For example, Tyler Smith here, their striker. Let's see. Tell you what, we'll do a quick offer now. Loan, no money, regular starter. They want a little bit of money, but we're a senior. Oh, we're affiliates though. You're supposed to be nice to us. Oh, geez, this might not be as easy as I thought it was going to be. We will see. Okay, we'll look more towards the start of the next stream, 12:30 tomorrow. Hopefully see you all there. Thank you, everyone, for coming along, and we finally got an affiliate. Here we go. Hopefully that will take us through to the end of the season, and we will be able to get promoted. Thanks, everyone, for coming along. See you tomorrow. Bye.